See the start of the new season more clearly with sports eyewear from Norval Opticians.
Okay, Greg, in terms of where you are at the moment, Gloucester as a team, La Rochelle, two very different games. Is it just a case of trying to find some consistency at the moment?
Yeah, it's a little bit. We take the positives from the home game, and I think credit where credit's due to La Rochelle. I think we understood what was coming at us in the away game. They were pretty upset with the way we put them away here in Gloucester, and we certainly got the backlash, and we probably just never dealt with that. And if your set piece creaks a little bit and you don't get a foothold in the game in a tough place to play like that, it's always going to be a tough day. And so we need to learn from that and move on, because everybody was a bit disappointed with the result. But in a long season, you need to be level-headed, understand why it happened, and make sure we push on this week.
What do you need to do to sort of find that consistency as a group?
Well, it comes back to training, a little bit of mindsets going into games. I think we need to train good habits and take the good habits into games. And we're probably just caught a little bit cold, and even though we never started well in the away game in La Rochelle, I think we were only 11-6 down after 30 minutes, so we're still in the game. We've not played well, and then we just gave them a couple of soft tries before half time, which ultimately killed the game. So still a lot to work on, but we're turning our attention back to the Premiership this weekend. And we're sitting just below mid-table, and we understand the importance of this game in our season.
Yeah, and in terms of the context of this game in your season, you're level on points. I suppose people will look at it as a sort of battle, two teams trying to finish in the top six. Is that the way you look at it?
Yeah, clearly we're sitting just below that top six, so whoever pushes on now has got to be in a strong position to push on into that top six. And we understand we've got a run of 3 games now in the Premiership before we're back to the European stuff, and they're 3 massive games, but we can only play 1 game at a time. And first up we've got Harlequins, and what will be a tough game down at Twickenham. Last year we came away with a draw, and we want to obviously try and go one step further this year and get the win. But we also appreciate the Quins are a good side, and they themselves, so we want to push on and also win the game, so it's going to be a tough game.
I don't know if you're aware, but I've been informed that you close in on a personal milestone of if you get 2 kicks, you'd be over 200 then for Gloucester, 200 successful kicks. I suppose that'd be a nice place to do it at Twickenham, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be brilliant. I think all these little milestones are always probably something you look back on after your career. I won't be thinking about that, when I'm kicking come Tuesday, but it's always good, the amount of practice that kickers put in behind the scenes, and it's always good to see the ball go over. So hopefully for myself on Tuesday, the ball will be flying between the sticks.
Thanks, Greg. I'll just ask you a few more questions. I asked Ross as well about his, in terms of individual duels, he's against, I suppose if you look at it in terms of numbers, he's against Robshaw, and you'll be against sort of Danny Kerr. I suppose as well, people might look at that as a battle between 2 people who could be competing for a line spot coming in summer. Is that something that you're sort of looking to make the most of?
You want to play well in every game. Danny Kerr's a very good player, and he's very attack-minded. He likes to be on the front foot and control the game, as do I. So it'll be a battle, and one that I'd like to come out on top of. And these are the games you want to play, and the players you want to test yourself against. Because ultimately, I want to reach my pinnacle as a player. If I can play well and show people, what I'm all about, the better it is for me. So I'm looking forward to the challenge and to the game as a whole.